the easiest way to install fonts in React Native. Step 1, copy paste your fonts into your project. Mine are under src, assets, fonts folder. Step 2, use the useFonts hook. You have to import it from Expo Font library. It's this first line here. If you don't have that library, you have to install it. I do have it by default because I'm using Expo. Step 3 is using the hook. The hook accepts an object where key is the name of the font you will later on use in your styles, and value is you have to actually call the require function and pass in the path to your fonts. src, assets, fonts is the folder where I'm storing my fonts. So this is how I am passing it in. Lastly, the useFonts hook returns you a loading indicator. I called my fonts loaded, and this is how I am using it. I'm just checking if fonts loaded is falsy. If so, I'm returning null. If my project was like actually ready to be posted on the App Store, I would return like a nice loading indicator. But because it's not, it's just my pet project, I'm just returning null because I don't care. So this is the quickest way to install fonts. Now I'll show you how to apply your font to every single text you use throughout your project. In CSS, we have the privilege to just use the body style, the body rule, and just define your font family, right? And whatever. We don't have this privilege in React Native. So here's what you can do instead. So here's the easiest way to make sure your font will be applied to every single label, every single button, every single text piece you have in your project. Essentially, you just have to define your own component, your own text component, right? Where you import the React Native's text component. I gave mine an alias, but this is just a regular text component. And I, by default, just add the font family rule with my font here. And I recommend you name your, well, it's up to you, but essentially if you first have your project built out, you didn't use your fonts from the get-go, and you have your project already built, and you want to use your fonts everywhere, and the quickest way, the best way to do that is if you name your own component text the same as the React Native's one, right? And because then you can just import your own component and that's it. You wouldn't have to, like, let's say you named your own component text or my text. You would have to go and edit every single place where the word text, where the component text is used, right? This is just noise. It's painful to do. So instead, the painless way is just to name your own component text. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show, and see you guys later, and good luck with your projects. Peace out.